Hello, my wonderful people. I'm gonna make a new series, Random Thoughts, where I'm just gonna film fragments of my life, me talking about something, what I'm thinking, because I think that people my age have some similar struggles at some fields, so why don't we all share them? And I hope you all like my new phone case. It's not new, just the sticker and the keychain, whatever it is, it's new. One thing that had been bothering me for a longest time is admission process and getting into college stuff. Since I'm gonna be junior this school year, I'm gonna be a junior this school year. I literally have like 1 year before everything goes boom. Crazy. And I've been watching a lot of videos about people doing great stuff and sharing them and like telling others if they got in or they got rejected. There's a lot of kind of portfolio videos, I think you saw them, where people with much greater knowledge than me are creating stuff and not getting in. And I hate it so much because I know nothing about electronics and coding. For now, I'm gonna learn soon, but for now, we have what we have. And well, actually, parts of me haven't came to the consensus yet about this idea of me coding, because I hate working for somebody else. So I just want to learn how to code to make my own projects. Like, I don't want to connect it with my life at all in the future. And you know why I want to do those projects? Because I want to get into a good college. And lately I have been asking myself, are you doing this for yourself or are you doing this for college? And I don't think that I can genuinely say for every activity that I do that I'm doing this for myself. And I try to think through, like, about every activity. I do research and I'm the managing editor of our peer-reviewed journal, so I put everything into format. And I'm asking myself, am I doing this for myself or am I doing this to say to MIT, hey, look at what I did? It's like, I don't know. I don't think this is called imposter syndrome, but it feels like imposter syndrome. That's what I would call it, even though the definition is different, probably. I think I do research because I'm very interested in it, but like the managing editor thing part, I'm not sure if I'm doing this just for myself. Yep. Anyways, so I'm afraid to face the reality of admission process, of how all the officers pick kids that they want to see in the college. Because I cannot see the whole picture, and I hate when I cannot see the whole picture. Because I'm a total control freak. And I was trying to convince myself that I'm actually in a very, very great position, because my kind of weakness, like the fact that I came to the US in the middle of 9th grade and I haven't been in this system at all, like I don't know how it works. This thing makes me stronger, that I'm not as much, I think, pressured by go away, freaking bag. Anyways, I'm not pressured by the whole process as much as everybody else, because when you grow up in this environment, you're like so stressed out And I'm in this environment only for 1.5 years. And I'm already stressed out. Anyways, this is very depressing. Let's switch to another episode of this video. I got my hair yesterday. A little bit. I just woke up. I think you can tell. So astronomy camp ended yesterday, and I don't know how to feel about it. It feels like nothing happened. It feels like I just forgot about everything. Like I just woke up, from the week. And I haven't been journaling for this 5 days because I was too tired. And also, I was painting our trailer, so I was like busy all the time. A trailer that we take to the fields with the telescopes. Look at the stickers that I put. Very cute. This one glows in the dark. Anyways, I feel a little bit, detached from the reality because something is going on, and in a few hours I'm gonna go for my first day at work. Yes, I'm gonna be a barista. Oh, and also I'm gonna be doing their social media, so that's very cool. I hate how my teeth look like very yellow here because the thingy just reflects light, and it looks like they're yellow. They're not, I swear. There had been a lot of tough situations with kids, and I tried to talk about it on Instagram, but then I was like, nah, it's not the right format. So I'm gonna talk about it here. A few. Bro, no. It just. You don't expect the amount of responsibility that is laid on you when you start something like that. And for example, when a kid cries, you have no idea what to do. Like, you just don't expect that something like that gonna happen. Like, when the kids fight, or when they're mean to each other, or to the counselors, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I have no experience. No, not true. I have a lot of experience with, like, siblings or cousins. I grew up around a lot of kids. Like, I was always the oldest. So I know how to deal with it emotionally, but I don't know how to deal with it ethically because these kids are not my kids. So it was tough. Or you also don't realize that they have struggles and stuff as well. And you're like, oh, they're just kids, they have nothing to worry about. And then, pow, something happens, and like you suddenly know more than you have to know about them. Yeah. In 5 days, it wasn't enough to emotionally attach to them, but I don't even know some of their names. I had like 12 kids. I know just my favorites. Okay, no, I know half. And they're all wonderful, and I have no clue how they're gonna turn out like adults. Oh my god, I didn't know this tree has berries on it. That's so cool. Wow, I have to sit here more often. So yeah. I was supposed to work out right now. It's night, as you can see, and I just didn't do the workout this morning. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do it before evening shower. Anyways, I have to tell you something. I came to thought that it's so strange how in my head you're not supposed to get mad or I don't know, be offended or anything like that bad person who you love, like your family. I was just sitting and thinking, why doesn't it work? Like, I don't have this amount of emotional intelligence to cover up the easiest thing. It's just so not right. And like, mostly it's easy to deal with your friends that you of course like laugh a lot, but like you don't have this huge history as you do with your family. I don't know. But I guess if I stop getting mad, at least at some point, I don't know, I would just be indifferent. And as we all know, indifference is the worst thing that can happen. Sometimes, well, there's two types of indifference. When you're indifferent because you know that this is the best solution and it's just easier for you, and it's like a conscious indifference that you're aware of. And there's another one that you cannot control, and like, you know how it works when you're in depression or in a depressive episode, that you cannot deal with it. So in people relationships, sometimes I use the indifference as a tool, not a lot, but sometimes it's just cut it out. And I know that many people do that. Many of my friends do that as well. Like, I don't think that it's a bad thing. Sometimes you just cannot deal with it in any other way. Sometimes it's just easier for you. And I say you have to go by what is easier for you most of the time. And when you have some ability to think about other people, you have to think about other people, but think about yourself first. It's a working model. If everybody else thinks about themselves as well, then it works. I don't know. I feel low-key sad, like I'm wasting my life or something. Well, I always feel like that. It's fine. It just, you know, sometimes you have a pattern in your brain, like how something's supposed to go. For example, how summer should go. When you're a very spoiled kid that got to go to Europe and different places for the whole summer, and then you're just stuck at home because your parents are too busy, and you're like, bro, what is going on? Anyways, yeah, I have this pattern which what is supposed to be going on in the summer, but at least I'm studying. Oh, and also Instagram blocked me for, well, I wasn't like kicked out of my account, so it's for some time, it's just temporary, because I said that, man, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube as well.